We are here in Skokie, Illinois, where the NGA Windy City Classic has just concluded, and Helena Chansky was not one of the competitors, but one of the judges. First time?
This is my first time judging, and I was very honored to be asked. Big responsibility, considering that all of the competitors work really, really hard. And since I am a competitor, I know what it takes to get up there. Very proud to be there today.
So what was it like being on the other side of that judging platform?
Honestly, I was very nervous. I didn't want to screw it up. I wanted to do a good job, and it was nice because I was able to talk with my fellow judges, and I was in line with the consensus. So I was feeling that my skills were not offbeat and that I was right in line and that they had chosen wisely.
Is there a concern that you might be looking at various elements or body parts that others weren't, and vice versa?
No, I've been in this sport for 13 years, so I kind of knew what to look for. What was tough was deciding when it was so close. When you have two competitors that are basically bringing the same package, and you have to start narrowing it down to the small things. Who has better calves? Who has a better abdominal spread? Who has a better side serratus? You know, there's these little teeny things, and then you can ask the head judge to call specific things, so you can see what you want to look at to make the difference between placing 1 and 2.
So your definition of package and my definition of package might be different?
How about a biscuit, Elliott?
Okay.
I need biscuits.
And by that, we're not referring to flour and water?
No, it's all about the biscuit.
We're referring to the posterior of a male competitor?
The gluteus maximus of a male competitor. We'd like to see striations in those biscuits for the male competitors.
And so you have to look very closely.
And when they hike up the suit, it's even better, because they want to show us the biscuit.
Now, were there any winners today that surprised you?
No, I think it was very evenly judged down the line. All the judges were basically in line. A couple of 1 or 2 maybe that, you know, were placed 1 and 2 as opposed to 3 and 4. So very much even judging all across the board. No big surprises today.
Yeah. For those of us who don't know a whole lot about that, we sit in the audience and we say, okay, that one's definitely the winner, this one should be 2, this one should be 3, and then we find out the real winner is the person that we hadn't even considered. It's a function of ignorance on our part of not knowing what to look for, right?
Maybe a little bit, but experience does help. This is an inaugural show for Ray Rammeljack, the promoter. So it was his first show, and a lot of competitors, it was their first time too. There is a specific class for that, but sometimes they jump into the open class as well, which means they could be up against a seasoned veteran or they could be up against a novice. So a little bit of something for everybody.
And that move from competitor to promoter, that has some allure at some point down the road?
Ray is a competitor and a promoter, and I definitely have always thought that promoting would be a nice move into the future, that I'd be interested in being a promoter since I've been around for so long, and I know some really good people that I know would help me if I asked them.
Okay. And those of us who want to see you competing soon won't have that opportunity for a while because the season's coming to a close. The
season is usually from March until November, so it is almost done. However,
yes.
Let me plug. I did just receive my invite for the 2012 Arnold Classic in Ohio again, and I'll be a return competitor, and I'm hoping to place higher than I did last year.
Well, last year you made it in the top 5.
I did make the top 5, and this time I'm trying to move up 4 spaces.
Well, that sounds pretty easy, because you look at all the competition you moved past last time. There were lots of lovely ladies in that. There were
about 20 ladies in that class. And to take 5 at the Arnold is a big deal. Very, very proud and humbled to be there.
So you have an idea of how you're going to do that, other than kneecapping them to move past them?
Hey, no Nancy Kerrigan. All the ladies were wonderful sports, and I'd be honored to stand on the stage with them again. It was just delightful. But I am going to work on some things in my off season, a little bit working on my Latin insertion. For those of you that don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Those of you that know what I meant, you know, Latin insertion, legs for me this year, I'm going to improve on. Hopefully a little bit tighter package this year.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to seeing your tighter package.
My tighter biscuit.
Yeah. Whatever you want to tighten up works for me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'll see you soon.
All righty.
Bye.